Good morning, children. Today I am discussing about the tissue. The topic is tissue, chapter 6, and subtopic is muscular tissue. Muscular tissue. So let us know about the tissue. A group of similar cells having a common objective or goal or aim or function is called a tissue. For example, plant tissue, animal tissue. There are so many types of plant tissue, that is a meristematic tissue having power to divide, and permanent tissue lost the power of division, and permanent tissue is of two types: simple permanent tissue, which is made up of only one type of tissue, that is three types. First is parenchyma, collenchyma, both are living tissue, and the third one is sclerenchyma, which is non-living or dead cells. Sclerenchyma plant tissue is made up of dead cells. So parenchyma, if parenchyma tissue, the cells of parenchyma tissues having chlorophyll, then it is called chlorenchyma, and having air inside the cell to perform a different type or a particular function is called aerenchyma, A-I-R-E-N, aerenchyma. The previous one is chlorenchyma, chlorophyll, C-H-L-O-R-E-N, chlorenchyma, simple permanent tissue. And the complex permanent tissue are of two types, that is a conducting tissue or vascular tissue. First is xylem and the second is phloem. And the meristematic tissue is are three types: apical meristem, intercalary meristem, and the third one is lateral meristem. These tissues were discussed in the earlier classes, and these are the plant tissue, and the animal tissues like epithelium tissue or epithelial tissue, connective tissue were also discussed in the previous class. Today I am discussing about the muscular tissue. One point here we want to note that tissue shows division of labor. That means group of cells make tissue, group of tissues make organs, group of organs make system, that is digestive system, reproductive system, respiratory system, etc. And the different systems together form organism. The aim of the all parts of our body, or in case of other animal, is only one: to save and protect our body or the body of the organism. So all tissue have only one goal, aim, objectives or function, that is a Malik जिंदा रहे. Malik should be alive. So now let us start muscular tissue. Locomotion. Locomotion is a boon to animals. Locomotion is not shown in plants. In plants only movement is shown. Generally plants have movement but not locomotion. Plants can only move its parts like stem or leaves under the influence of wind or touch, like in sensitive plant or touch me not or lajobanti plant. But an animal can change one place to another, that is called locomotion, and also can move their parts, body parts, during respiration, pumping of hearts, reproduction, etc. That is called movement. In this diagram we show the different types of muscles. This is a bicep muscle which is present in our muscles, arms, leg, fingers, and the next one is a muscle in the stomach, and the other one is a muscle in our eye, that is in iris. So structure and nature is going to be different. If stomach and intestine stop moving, if lungs stop, what will happen? Our functions become adverse. We cannot live properly. So muscular tissue gives movement to the bones, and the connective tissue, one of connective tissue, bone, give shape to the body, the shape of our body, that is framework, bony framework called skeleton. Now muscular tissue are made up of thin, elongated, contractile muscle fibers or muscle cells. Muscular tissue, also called contractile tissue, it is also known as contractile tissue. Actin and myosin, the two protein substances and they are responsible for the contraction and relaxation of muscle tissue or muscular tissue respectively. Note, our body, our 40% body weight is due to our muscles and 60% body weight is due to our bones. This is the structure of a muscle cells, surrounded by sarcolemma, thin membranous sheath, and the substance inside in the muscle cells is called sarcoplasm. We had read protoplasm during the previous year in the 9th class. So there are three types of muscles or three types of muscular tissue: striated muscles or voluntary muscles or skeletal muscles. Second is involuntary muscles, unstraighted muscle or smooth muscle or non-skeletal muscles. Third one is cardiac muscle, which is also are involuntary muscles, non-skeletal muscles. Now we will discuss about the straighted muscles. Straighted muscle is a voluntary muscle because it works as per our will or wish. We want to touch a thing, then the straighted muscle present in our finger, hand works. Straighted muscle is a skeletal muscle as it is attached to bones. Straighted muscle shows striation, alternate dark and light band, dark and light band, just like bands as in zebra. This is the diagram of straighted muscles in which we can see the sarcolemma, sarcoplasm, nucleus, which is multinucleated. The main feature of the straighted muscle is presence of multinucleated, so many nucleated, more than one. Presence of dark and light band, striation of dark band and light band. This is the figure of straighted muscle. Now we can see the magnified part of the muscle cells. This shows light band, dark band. In between two dark band there is a light line or H line, that is called Hersen line. Light band, dark band, then light band. Light bands, light can pass through light band and light cannot pass through the dark band. Sarcomere, we want to introduce a term sarcomere. Sarcomere is the unit of contraction, distance between two Z line. Straighted muscle shows fast movement. This is the another main feature of the straighted muscle. These muscles are present in our leg, finger, arms, cheek, buccal cavity, external. Now the unstraighted muscle, non-straighted muscle. This is also called involuntary muscles, non-skeletal muscle. Non-straighted muscle is also called smooth muscle, found in walls of all visceral organs or internal organs except heart, like urinary bladder, lungs, stomach, esophagus, etc. It is a involuntary muscular tissue as it does not work as per our choice or will. It is a non-skeletal muscle as it is not attached with bones. Non-straighted muscle has not striation, dark and light band. Non-straighted muscle is uninucleate. This is the main feature of the non-straighted muscle, uninucleate and absence of striation, that is dark band and light band. The cell is spindle shaped and elongated and slender like. Now this is the diagram of non-striated muscle. We can see the spindle shaped uninucleate and sarcoplasm, sarcolemma. This is the figure of non-striated muscular muscle. It shows slow movement. This is the another picture of the non-striated muscle. Now the third one is cardiac muscular tissue or cardiac muscle. It is involuntary muscles, not works as per our choice or will. It is non-skeletal muscle because cardiac muscle is not attached to the bones. It does not stop, not fatigue, as it works continuously from birth to death of the animal. It is both multinucleated. And short branched and having striation, dark band and light band alternatively. Fibers or cells, that is muscle cells, are intermediate. Intermediate means in between voluntary and involuntary and voluntary, that is between striated muscle and non-striated muscle having striation. Cardiac muscle having poor sarcolemma, thickening of sarcolemma, intercalated disc, that is zigzag link, contraction and relaxation of heart is regulated by pacemaker. This is the diagram of cardiac muscle. We can see in the picture the dark band, light band, and so many nucleus, that is multinucleate. We show the junction, the joining by intercalated disc, that is zigzag link, nucleus multinucleated. Now for your convenience, these three types of muscles or muscular tissue in a concise view in a single page: striated muscle, non-striated muscle, and cardiac muscle. There are three columns. First, function: voluntary, striated, voluntary, non-voluntary in the case of non-striated muscle, non-voluntary in the case of cardiac muscle. Nucleus: multinucleated in striated muscle, uninucleated or single nucleus in the case of non-striated or smooth muscle or involuntary muscle, multinucleated in case of cardiac muscle. Striation, that is a dark band and light band, present in striated muscle, absent in involuntary or smooth muscle or non-striated muscle, and also present in cardiac muscle. Speed of movement: in striated muscle, movement is very fast. In the case of non-striated muscles, movement is slow. In the case of cardiac muscle, movement is also slow. Fifth difference: branched or unbranched. In striated muscle, branched; in non-striated muscle, unbranched or no branch; in cardiac muscle, branch. 6. Fatigue means tired. We cannot stand 2 days, 3 days. Leg will be tired after 1 hour, 2 hours. But non-striated muscle, that is a muscle in the lungs, urinary bladder, not fatigue, not tired, not become tired. Cardiac muscle also not become tired, works without a stoppage, any stoppage from the birth to death. Now the question for you, distinguish among stated muscular tissue, non-stated muscle tissue, and cardiac muscle tissue. Any 5 differences we can put in this table the structure of all the three tissues. So the differences become 7 points, and also you can add the difference. Second question, group these muscles into voluntary, involuntary, and cardiac muscles. Muscles of finger, muscles of stomach, muscle of heart, muscle of legs, muscle of urinary bladder, muscle of left ventricle, muscle of iris, muscle of arms, muscle of external chest, thigh muscles, muscle of urinary bladder, muscle of left atrium. Now the third question is, name the protein particles that are responsible for contraction and relaxation of muscles. This is, we can discuss about the other topic of the tissue in my next video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.